Hey Divas, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to bleach the knots in your closure the proper way because we don't want no brassy looking closure, alright? So if you're ready to slay, let's get them. First thing you need is the Clairol Kaledicolors powdered lightener in violet. Then you need the Clairol 30 volume developer. And then you'll need a mixing bowl and brush. And then you'll need Shimmer Light shampoo. And then you'll need conditioner. Any conditioner will work, that's just the one I have. Then you'll need some foil. Any foil will work. And then of course, last but not least, you'll need a closure. I'm using a 5x5 body wave closure from Labby. So the first thing you want to do is brush the hair back. Make sure any flyaways are not there, and then you're gonna clip the baby hairs and any loose hairs. So I'm just making sure any of the baby hairs or any hair that's on the edge in the front is clipped back so it doesn't accidentally get bleached. So this closure has extremely long baby hairs, and you just want to make sure that they're out of the way because they can get in the way when you're putting the bleach on the closure. So now you just want to place the foil down, and you're going to need a second piece of foil for when you're done applying the bleach to put on top. So just place your closure down and make sure all the hair is out of the way. So the first thing you want to do is put the powder lightener into the bowl. The reason why I'm using this specific lightener is because it is specific for ensuring that no brassiness will arise when you are bleaching anything. So just pour it into the bowl. You really only need one packet, but I like to get two just in case you add too much developer, and you'll have a second one for backup. So you want to add the 30 volume developer into the bowl, just a little bit, because you want the consistency to be thick. You don't want it to be runny like you're bleaching hair, but you want it to be thick and smooth because you just want it to literally just sit on top of the lace. You don't want it to, like, you know, run through the lace and bleach the hairs of your closure. So just keep mixing it, adding a little bit at a time. Don't get frustrated because this will take a few minutes. This probably took me like 5 minutes or so just to get it to the right consistency, and I'll show you guys what that's supposed to look like in a little bit. So while you're mixing, just make sure that all the powder gets mixed in well and it's smooth, no clumps at all. And then it should be a thick and smooth consistency. And when you pick up your brush, it shouldn't like fall off your brush unless you apply pressure. So that's how we want it. And you should be able to turn the bowl like that, and the powder should be able to stay in the bowl without falling out. So I'm actually going to add a little bit more powder because I just want to make sure that this consistency is right, because we don't want it to like bleed through the lace and, like I said, bleach the hairs. So just add a little bit more powder and a teensy bit more developer and just continue to make it thick and smooth. So once the consistency looks like that and it's not falling off the brush unless you apply pressure, then you know it's time to start bleaching the closure. So the way you apply the bleach is key because you don't want it to bleed through the lace. So you're literally just going to press it on and dab it and make sure you're not brushing it into the lace. You're literally just placing it on top. So this is going to take a little bit of time, so be patient. You want to make sure this is done properly, and you're just going to place it evenly all over the lace. So depending on how you're going to part your closure, I plan to just leave mine as a middle part. You want to make sure that you really get the knots in the part, well, around the part where it's going to be parted. So if you're going to have a middle part, then just make sure that you really get the middle part done well. And if you're going to have like a side part or something, then obviously do the same for that. So as you get to the top of the lace, you want to make sure that you are placing the bleach a little bit past the hairline. So when you cut the excess lace, once you install the closure, you want to make sure that no knots are visible at the hairline. So just make sure you're taking the bleach a little bit past the hairline as well. And I'm just making sure that the product is applied evenly all over. So I'm really extra, and this took me like 10 minutes, and I just want to make sure that it is done correctly. So don't get frustrated if it's taking you a little bit of time to do this properly. And I'm just trying to speed it up for the sake of the video, but like I said, I'm just making sure that the bleach is applied in front of the hairline as well. Okay, so I'm finally done applying the bleach, and then you're just going to cover it over with some foil and place it on top and wait 25 minutes for it to process. So after 25 minutes, it's time to rinse the bleach off the lace. So now you're just going to run the water downwards and just watch what I'm doing. You don't want the bleach to run through the hair, you want it to run off of the lace. So just hold the lace closure down and just rinse it off with cold water. So using cold water, just rinse it off, and also you want to make sure that no product has gotten into the other side, which they shouldn't have if you've done it correctly. But just make sure, just look through the hair and make sure that no bleach is on the other side, like I'm doing right now. And just, yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory, just rinse it all off. So after you're done rinsing it, it's time to use the Shimmer shampoo. So now you're just going to apply the shampoo on the actual lace and rinse that off. So the reason why we're using Shimmer Lights is because it is the holy grail product for people with blonde or gray hair, And as you know, sometimes when you bleach your hair blonde, it looks orangey and brassy, and you just want to make sure that your lace doesn't look orange or brassy. So you're just going to use a Shimmer Light shampoo, and that helps tone down any brassiness that may have occurred while it was bleaching. Just make sure you get the shampoo in the closure and through the hairs and just rinse it all out. So once you're done rinsing that off, it's time to condition the closure. A lot has been done to the actual lace, so you want to make sure you get the closure on the lace and not just the hair, because you don't want when the closure dries that the closure is all stiff and hard. So just make sure you apply a little bit of conditioner onto the actual lace and to the hair as well. So the rest is pretty self-explanatory. Just wash and condition the hair like you would with any hair, and just make sure that it is completely clean and free of product. So once that closure is completely clean, you are good to go. Your closure should look like so. You do not see any black knots, and the closure is flesh tone and natural, no brassiness. So if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Look at this closure though, looking like scalp. Me for us, come and see me for us. You don't ever come to me. You don't ever come to me.